Not every family inherits a fortune. Some inherit something far worse. When Mara buried her estranged grandmother, she believed the family's darkest chapter had finally ended. The old woman had always spoken in riddles, filled her house with strange symbols, and whispered that the firstborn belongs to the blood. Everyone assumed she had simply lost her mind, until the funeral ended. That night, Mara's youngest daughter began talking to someone no one else could see. She claimed an old woman stood in the corner of her room every night, smiling without blinking. At first, Mara dismissed it as grief. Then her son woke screaming after seeing a headless figure standing beside his bed. The nightmares spread through the house like a disease. Lights switched on by themselves. Doors opened at exactly 3:13 every morning. Strange clicking sounds echoed through the halls, always coming from somewhere just behind them. Mara searched through her grandmother's abandoned cabin, hoping to find answers. Instead, she found hundreds of old family photographs. Every generation had one picture that made her blood freeze. Someone was always missing their head. Hidden beneath the floorboards was an ancient journal. Its final page read, "Our bloodline is only a doorway. Every generation must prepare the next vessel." The date written below matched tomorrow. That night, her daughter disappeared. They found her standing silently beneath the oldest tree behind the house, staring into the darkness. She whispered, "They're waiting." Suddenly, dozens of shadowy figures stepped from the woods. None of them had faces. Only empty skin stretched across where their eyes and mouths should have been. The family ran inside, locking every door. It didn't matter. The whispers came from inside the walls. The mirrors no longer reflected their faces. Instead, each reflection smiled a second too late. Mara tried burning the journal. The flames turned black. Every family portrait inside the house began dripping a thick, dark liquid. Then the knocking started. Not on the front door, from the attic. Slow, heavy. 3 knocks, silence, 3 more. When Mara climbed the ladder, she found the attic empty, except for a circle of candles surrounding her grandmother's rocking chair. It moved on its own, back and forth, back and forth. Then it stopped. A voice behind her whispered, "You were never the mother, only the keeper." She turned. No one was there. Until the attic door slammed shut. Her son screamed from downstairs. By the time Mara reached him, he was standing perfectly still, eyes completely black. He looked at her and smiled. But it wasn't his smile. One by one, every member of the family stopped resisting. They walked into the forest before sunrise. None of the neighbors dared follow. Weeks later, police searched the woods. They found no bodies. Only a massive circle of stones surrounding an ancient tree. Carved into its bark were the names of Mara's ancestors, and beneath them, the names of her children. A local historian later uncovered a forgotten legend. It claimed certain bloodlines were never meant to end. They simply passed the darkness to the next generation. Some families leave behind memories. Others leave behind something still waiting for its next home.